Yes, I will take a look at Proton Mr. OTA. Not for sure if you're always the one who asks me to look at it, but that is something that's asked for a lot. So let's get it. I'll look at it versus Bitcoin first. Whew, that's versus Bitcoin. Versus dollar, it's going to be like 97% down. Wow, this one really got hurt. Yeah, this one is going to have price discovery down. Yeah, so I've talked about this one before. Yeah, this one's going to, so because Bitcoin's bottom is very, very, very likely not in, although it is possible that it is, I would give it 5 to 7% chance. But then if Bitcoin can close a daily over 40K during this rally, or close it weekly over 40K, then that chance skyrockets instantly. So it could happen. The probabilities could flip very quickly, but not until that point, I would say. However, with that strong assumption that Bitcoin has not had a bottom yet, this is going to go down 40 to 60%. That's 45. Like, this is going to have price discovery down. And the reason why I have this question mark here, because I don't know how low this is going to go. So this whole thing is just to tell you, guys, don't think that this is a good buy. Not goodbye as in goodbye, like buy, B-Y-E, but buy as in B-U-Y. I don't think this low is a good purchase for Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards Proton, not financial advice. It looks like it's going to go a lot lower in this bear market. A lot lower. Because the interested buyers, hell, the last time they stepped in was friggin' January, 6 months ago. They're gone. They're not coming back. They're gone. And if you do get some rally, the people who are left still even looking at how low their Proton is, they're going to sell it so hard. And then when Bitcoin has a down move, this is gonna, like, people are going to be more willing to sell just viciously. So yeah, this is going to really get hurt. And you know, I would hate to say this because I don't know the fundamentals of this coin, but this is where the prowess of charting is just far superior than knowing fundamentals and spending your time on fundamentals. I'm about ready to like enlighten you for a second. Okay, for some of you, price separates from fundamentals regularly, right? .com bubble, perfect example. The fundamentals, those companies didn't even have revenue or employees hired for the most part, besides a few tech nerds. And it was a website with not even no product, but no place built, no logistics or supply chain established, no products to sell, no revenue. They just IPO'd. And just that's what crypto is, essentially, right? And what happened? Pets.com is like the perfect example of that. They died. Had they had revenue, would they have died because their stock went down? No, they wouldn't have. Had they had revenue. So for this type of coin, since it's newer and it's its first bear market, and it's getting ready to have price discovery to the downside. So this is the part where price lets you better understand fundamentals more than you ever would have. The most important fundamental question about this coin and any other new coin that's getting ready to crash through lows is, does it have revenue? Because if this company, it doesn't have to be profitable. It needs to be able to at least pay employees and pay lights and like staples and pens and tape and like, you know, flushing a toilet at an office or whatever they got going on. If they don't have revenue, it's probably going to die. It's that simple. Like, as in more than 50% chance. And you have to understand that most of the fundamentals you're reading is information that a coin, so this is outside of Proton, but I'm going to keep this on the Proton video. Most fundamentals that everybody's researching and spending so much time doing Just like American news, or actually most developed nations' news, you can't identify truth from propaganda. Truth versus what the people publishing want you to believe. Sometimes those things coincide, but not always. The way you're getting information on fundamentals is what those companies are allowing to be released for the most part. They're not going to talk about this. That's why price mixed with fundamentals is far superior. And in this case, price allows you to understand fundamentals even better, thus is superior. Because you never would have thought about that if you didn't look at price and know price's effect on how it will just turn the fundamentals upside down. Be very careful with this coin. And I'd hate to say it, but Trias is in the same freaking boat. It's close to being in the same boat. I want you to be very careful. And that's why it's for any small cap, it's going to be so much wiser to wait until late 2023 or 2024 with the assumption that a Bitcoin low is not in. It's just going to be so much safer, folks. Because a lot of them are going to make make it to next run. A lot of them won't. And this one is a strong candidate for not making it. Doesn't matter what fundamentals you think you read. Doesn't matter how proud you are of yourself that you knew all the fundamentals of this coin. Doesn't matter. There is a statistically non-zero chance, which I personally think is close to 50% at this point for this asset, that you wasted all of that time. I hate to break it to you like that, but I'm trying to help. Will I be right? I don't know. It's a probability thing. I'm trying to help by giving you probabilities.